Hey guys, welcome in today for a general collective read. Let's see what wants to come out today. How are you guys doing? This is Soul Room 111. My name is Trishelle. Welcome in. See what wants to come out today. I saw the Emperor peek out. Okay. The Ace of Swords. And the Seven of Wands. Okay, so somebody might be having a breakthrough moment. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so they might be having a breakthrough moment of surrender, some burdens they have been carrying. The King of Cups. Okay, this could be somebody, this could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this could be somebody who is thinking about feelings. There's the Chariot. This could be somebody who wants to move towards you. The Nine of Swords is in reverse, so they can be releasing anxiety right now. Maybe they have a lot of anxiety about the situation. The King of Cups is upright, so that tells me that they're recognizing their feelings, which is good. And it looks to me like with the Chariot that they want to express that. So the Empress is in reverse, so they could be viewing you as somebody who has pulled back their energy. Maybe you've pulled back your energy from this person. There's the Page of Cups, so they want to come forward. This could definitely be a water sign because the People cards are cups. So, and this could be somebody who's younger, or they could be coming back with an apology, or they could just be giving you a small message, like a small offer, you know, maybe just to see if you're interested, something small. But the Chariot here says they want to come forward quickly because the Chariot is moving forward fast. What else wants to come out here? Okay, so the wheel's in reverse. So maybe this has been delayed, or this has been a timing issue, or the timing maybe isn't quite right yet. The Knight of Wands is in reverse, and maybe they're feeling too like this isn't the right time, or they don't want to rush forward really fast, or they want to wait for the right time. Could definitely be something around timing with the wheel being here. Yeah, the Ace of Cups came out in reverse, and Death is here in reverse too. So they could be resisting, you know, a little bit of a transformation. Maybe they need some change. Something needs to change in the dynamic, and they're resisting that a little bit, but they also might just not want the connection to end. The High Priestess is here in reverse, and the Lovers. Yeah, so this is definitely a love situation, and they could be ignoring their intuition. They could be a little secretive right now, or they could see you as maybe ignoring your intuition. The Two of Wands, but they're planning something. This is someone who has a plan. With the Chariot here, this is somebody who is planning to move forward. That Page of Cups is out here also. A couple cards fell on the floor. Okay, what else wants to come out for this message? This is a pretty straightforward message. There's literally one person in this read so far. So if this resonates for you, this is a straightforward message. So there's the Ace of Wands. So they want to offer you a passionate new beginning. This is the Eight of Wands is here, and the King of Wands. So they want to step up. They want to take some kind of leadership role in the connection. And the Eight of Wands means they want to come towards you fast. They want to send you a message. This could also be a fire sign since we got the King of Wands out here. Anything else? This is a pretty straightforward message. This is somebody who has feelings for you that wants to come towards you and tell you. Why is the High Priestess out here in reverse? So the Five of Pentacles, so maybe they feel left out in the cold. Maybe they walked away from you, or you walked away from them, or like I said, you just pulled back your energy a little bit with the Empress in reverse. There's the Four of Wands, so they definitely see something with you, and the Queen of Cups popped out with that spread. So they see you as the Queen of Cups, which is their counterpart to the King of Cups. So we have counterparts out here. And the Four of Wands, yes, that's a twin flame card, but that can also just be they want to build some stability with you. But right now they're feeling a little bit left out in the cold. And that was to clarify the High Priestess. The Judgment's in reverse. So I don't think it's a wake-up call that they're resisting, because the King of Cups is out here, so they know how they feel. And the King of Wands is out here, so they want to take action. I think Judgment is just saying this is unknown. This hasn't been revealed to you yet. They haven't come forward. They haven't told you yet. So you don't know how they feel. And that might be why the High Priestess is in reverse too. What else do we need to know with this? Hierophant's in reverse. Okay, so there could be something non-traditional about this situation. The Page of Cups is here, so maybe this is somebody who's younger. Maybe they aren't sure if they want to offer commitment yet, or they aren't sure if that's what you're looking for. Maybe they aren't sure if you're single. And there's the Queen of Wands. So they view you as the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Which is also the counterpart out here to the King of Wands. So we literally only have counterparts out here. The King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. We only have counterparts out here. And there's the Knight of Pentacles. So this has been so slow-moving energy, you know, especially if you don't know about it yet. It hasn't come out yet, how they feel. Okay. So what is the outcome? Let me grab this deck. What's the outcome of this situation? So the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so they aren't wanting to, the Knight of Wands in reverse came out twice. So they're not wanting to rush forward towards you passionately or impulsively. They don't want to come off as just like a player type energy, because the King of Cups is here. And the Knight of Pentacles is here, which is somebody who's very stable, reliable. You know, this is the type of energy they want to show up in, not the Knight of Wands. They don't want to come off as a player or just here for a good time. They want to show some stability, yeah. And the Knight of Swords came out in reverse also. So they're really trying not to be impulsive with the passion, but they're kind of in their thoughts a little bit, holding back. And there's the Five of Swords. Yeah, so maybe there's some conflict they feel, or there's some kind of competition, or there's been that way in the past. So the Six of Pentacles is here in reverse. So maybe they feel like they haven't given enough to this situation, and that's what the conflict was. Or maybe they held back. What else do we need to know about this? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe they aren't sure if this is something that is going to be long term, or they don't know if that's what you want. There's the Emperor. He finally popped out. And the Five of Wands in reverse. So the outcome is that they're going to step forward. They're going to step into being the Emperor. And the Five of Wands is here, so they want to come away from conflict. So again, we only have counterparts. We have the Empress and the Emperor, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So even though the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, they definitely see you as their counterpart. The Ten of Pentacles could just be maybe they don't know if this is reciprocated because it came out after the Six of Pentacles. They might just not know if that's what you're wanting also. And the Star came out, so they could see you as the Star, or this could be your wish. This could be their wish. There could be hope in this situation. The Five of Cups came out, so there's a little bit of regret here. And the Six of Cups. So why is the Five of Cups here? What's the regret? Judgment in reverse, so not telling you how they feel, holding back. What else is the Five of Cups? The Four of Wands wanted to come out, and it came out sideways, so they didn't offer the stability. You know, they didn't give you the wake-up call. They didn't, yeah. Ace of Pentacles. They didn't give you the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups is in reverse, and now they can't walk away. The Three of Swords wanted to pop out, so they've had some heartbreak and some grief over this, and the wheels popped up this time, so now it's time, they feel like. Maybe in the past it wasn't the right time, but they're regretting that they didn't offer you anything, and maybe they had some sneaky behavior in the past. Maybe they felt like they had too much of a poker face, and they weren't letting you see the truth. This is definitely somebody that you know with the Six of Cups. This isn't like a stranger. Knight of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, so they're regretting that they held back. They're regretting that they held back their emotions. The Eight of Pentacles was there in reverse, so they didn't give to you. The King of Cups came out in reverse, so it's just energy of holding back. What else do we need to know for the situation? Is there any advice? We need some advice. So the King of Swords came out, you know, so the advice here is to be honest with what you want. Here's the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so if you're not sure about the situation, you know, maybe you need to learn a little bit more about the situation. And the Nine of Pentacles came out too. So make sure that you're still taking care of yourself and your self-sufficiency in this situation. And there's the World. So the cycle's completing. Anything else? There's the King of Wands again. So the cycle, the King of Wands came out after the World, so the cycle's completing. Now they want to step up. Now they feel like it's time. This is a pretty straightforward message. There isn't any toxicity in here, so this looks like somebody that you want. This is somebody that you know. It's the Six of Cups. Counterparts are out here like crazy, so this could definitely be somebody who sees you as their counterpart. So let's pull some Oracle here. This is my favorite Oracle deck. What wants to come out for this read? So healing and release wanted to come out. This talks about sorrow. So there could be a lot of sorrow in this, in this commitment, in this connection. You know, maybe things didn't go as planned or didn't go how you wanted them to. So this says allow yourself to feel and express sorrow. Release these emotions. And then it says transformation and awakening. So this is talking about death and rebirth. You know, one thing has to end for something else to start. So this is talking about a solar eclipse. Maybe there's a solar eclipse coming up. This says you may experience a profound inner shift today. Pay attention to sudden revelations and changes, as they could lead to far-reaching effects in your life. So we do have Judgment out here twice. Both decks, Judgment came out in reverse. So there's definitely some kind of wake-up call, some kind of information that they want to bring to you. And with the Judgment card, it might be a big revelation that you're like, whoa. Okay. All right, guys, if that resonated for you, hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.